Welcome back, guys, to another episode of my Factorio Let's Play. So, yeah, in the last episode we started with all of that crap up here. Or we finished that crap, rather. So now we have our output over here, which we could theoretically now start using. Yeah, there was just a slight problem, and that is with like the delivery speed of the copper. As you can see, this isn't enough, and I mean, sure, it's already backing up over here. Yeah, we should probably fix that as well with like a second train. The question obviously being if, yeah, I think that could like support that in theory, so. Yeah, so let's just throw down a second train here, I guess, and then maybe we can get that going rather quickly, I hope. If I have all the train stuff still, and I do actually have all the train stuff still, so that's kind of cool. And I can just copy over all the settings anyway, so that should be like a rather quick fix. Oh yeah, there she already is. Beautiful. And now you are on automatic mode. Okay, cool. So now we figured that one out as well. Now we have to bring this, I mean, technically up to here as well. If you would want to already use that, I'm not sure about that though. I mean, we could put, I mean, it's now just like a few episodes and then we will switch over anyways and destroy all of our current science setups, so. Yeah, you know, like, it doesn't make a lot of sense to hook this in right now, I would say. Yeah, we built all of that for the utility science packs. So you still have to do, like, the flying robot frame construction for those, and, like, all the final assembly and stuff like that. That's also going to be a little bit on the interesting side, probably. We'll have to see, though. Let's actually take a quick look here at what we even need. Alright, here we go. We don't need that anymore in here, and yeah. Oh boy, yeah, we already have that one now. We also have all the processing units, so that's also rather simple. Oh boy, then we need 10 or rather 11 flying robot frame assemblers. Boy, that's gonna be a little bit fun. And like all the engine stuff here as well. Boy, we need 3 regular engines and then like 2 4. Oh boy. Yep, that's gonna be interesting, I guess. Especially in the space we have. So I would like to do the engines on the lower part here. Yeah, like engines and then like the flying robot frames, so we can bring everything up to like the final assembly or whatever. Okay, we need those doodads here now. Yeah, that looks about right. I thought about doing something like that, if that would work. And now we can do something like that. It's obviously not perfectly ratioed, but we then have our 3 normal engines and 4 electric engines. In theory, this should work, right? So in theory, at least. And maybe we can like put in like some speed modules instead of productivity in one of those. Yeah, they all take productivity. Sure. Alright, but then we have to get all of this out here somehow. These obviously take like completely unrelated things, so that's pretty great. Yeah, well, here we can actually do just like a 1-to-1 ratio. Yeah. And here we then obviously have to do that, which is not so nice, but that should still kind of work. Okay, so now these doodads need their steel. Yeah, they need like 3 different things, which makes this a little bit difficult. Oh yeah, we also need pipes. That's like 1 additional assembler, which I totally didn't account for. Okay, let's just switch those around here. And you go over here. Yeah, well, maybe we can leave a little bit more space here in the middle. Like that should actually also work. Yeah, okay, so you are now a pipe machine. Okay, so you need iron directly. So iron, we can get that actually rather simply from the bus directly, obviously. Yeah, let's just use a stack inserter here. Okay. So now that gives us pipes already. And then we also need gears, for example. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, we will just go in like that, and then that is our gears or steel or whatever. Doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, let's just do this like that. I know this is stupid, but bear with me here. Yeah, so that's that belt. Then we also need steel. Steel and maybe like electronic circuits on the same belt would be a great idea here now. Okay, so we have our belt running through here, and then we need to, oh boy, yeah, that's going to be a bit painful here. Let's just do that. I know, yeah, I mean, it's fine. Still like behind the beacon here, essentially. Unlike that, for example. So, yeah. So that actually gives us kind of everything we need for kind of everything now. Yeah, now the interesting part is obviously the loop. Always gets interesting with the loop, obviously. Yeah, because now theoretically everything should work. I mean, we still need to output the electric engines as well. Yeah, okay, so the thing is we can't turn them actually around like that, and the lower side there isn't actually anything to really worry about, so loop actually isn't that big of an issue. Which is good to know, you know? Because I kind of feared that loop is going to be the problematic factor, as it always is, you know? Yeah, and then this just goes like out to the bus. Okay, but now we have to also output those thingies here. So now, thanks to the loop, we cannot do our special trickery here. But what we can do is we can underground quite a bit here. So we can do something like that, for example, and we can do just something like that here, and we can like underground you, and then we can get another belt out of here, and we can underground you again underneath here, and we have not really enough space over here, but we can also make that work again. And then we theoretically already have all the engines together. Oh boy, like that's interesting for sure. That actually worked a lot easier than I thought it would. Okay, we're now on to the actual meat, the flying robot frames. So we need 11 of those doodads. 11. What do they actually take? So, because I fear that this is also going to be a bit of an issue. They take electronic circuits and engines. That's also loop. So they take steel and electronic circuits and also batteries extra. The good thing now, obviously, is that we have steel and electronic circuits already on that belt up there, so we don't really have to worry about that stuff. So that gives us essentially the engines and that stuff. Okay. Now we need batteries in here as well. That's going to be a little bit fun. I mean, we could theoretically bring those onto the output belt here. So here we go on the upper side, and then we also bring something onto the lower side here, which is a problem. But a problem we can fix like that. You don't have to put a belt there, but I just like to, so you don't put anything else there accidentally. Okay, so you go then onto the upper side, you do the same thing, and you actually do the same thing. So we can go onto the lower side of the belt here now with things. That actually means that we have to make this a little bit differently like that. Okay. Yeah, now it's basically impossible to do anything beautiful up here for merging all of that together. I mean, in theory, we could just bring this in somewhere else as well. We could just like bring those in right here, or yeah, no. Yeah, we're going to do something that does look a little bit ugly, but yeah. I mean, you already sort of know this from me, right? So yeah, like that. Dang. Nope. Yeah, I wanted to save like one tile of spacing here, but that was not possible. So now we have batteries going onto the lower side, going like all the way through there, and then we have electric engines and batteries on that belt, and green circuits and steel on the upper belt. Yeah, that looks fine to me. Okay, cool. Now we need actually 11 machines that are doing the actual work. That's going to be fun. Yeah, let's see. Do we still have our smart blueprint in here? Probably not. No. I think you're a little bit different. Yeah, you are basically how I want it to be, more or less. Wait, let's actually just take like the blueprint from here to here, so it's like nice, you know. Okay, so the thing now is that yeah, this up there doesn't matter. This goes in there. We can turn this around. And all the other belts are definitely going into the right direction. So we can then yeah, put that onto there, and then we have to get all of this actually down. That's going to be a small problem, because now we have to get everything here down as well. Maybe no, that won't work. Ah, jeez. Yeah, I will have to do this right here a little bit differently. Yeah, so now the upper side still is basically the side that we have to insert onto. No. The upper side, yeah, we can do that. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, I totally think it is beautiful. Okay, so now we have to put in some flying robot frames into here. So the issue now is we can get like up to 4 for each of these thingies. I mean, we are going a little bit longer up there, but I don't really want to get significantly longer than that. That means on another copy we are getting to 8. Oh jeez, that is going to be a little bit on the long side. Yeah, I think this is already one too far. Yeah. Yeah, this is problematic now, but we could theoretically go one further. I mean, how many spaces do we need up here? That's now the big question, obviously. We need 16 machines. That is 1, 2, 3, and 4 spaces. That is a problem. Okay, so let's just do... I mean, we could just split that onto like 2 layers again. But I don't want to do that actually. Yeah, I mean, we are getting like really long here. Yeah, we will have to like redo everything anyway, so I don't really care at this point anymore. Yeah, so let's just, with 11, that's like, yeah, 8, so we need like 3 more. Whew, okay, so 3 more would look something like this now. So we can obviously now shrink that together here. I mean, no, not real. We have to put like this thing right there anyways, theoretically at least. Now let's just shrink that all together a little bit here. So yeah, now we have the output up here. So that doesn't completely fit this thing anymore. That's a bit of a bummer. We could just like squish that together like that. Yeah, that's still sort of fine. Okay, yeah, so that's basically it then, I guess. We go up here like that, then we have our thingies right there, and these need 3 things just anyway, so we can do a shared belt with processing units and the low density structures, and then we are set. Okay, whew, now let's do it. Yep, we need basically this. Yeah. Starting theoretically right here. Okay, so you are now utility science. Woohoo. Okay, just because it fits a little bit better, I want to turn the lower belt around. So these all go into the right direction. And then we have to turn this around as well, because then I want to have all the input from the bus up here and all the other stuff's down here basically. Okay, so this is now 1 unit. Now we gotta copy it a bunch of times. Like that, and that is basically it. Yep. We now have our 12, 16 there. And we need 16. Cool. Okay, so now we have to hook this into there, and we have to hook this into there. This is like all the input from the bus and stuff like that. And then we have our output right up here. I guess you all know what that means now. I mean, in theory, this would now mean that this is all of the 1000 sites a minute that we need. If you look at like the old production up here, sure, like already with some 1000 sites a minute stuff in place, but this versus this, yeah, this is definitely a significant increase, especially if you also account for this. I mean, yeah, this already was a pretty significant portion down here. Yeah. Yeah, so obviously the space science is still missing. Just out of interest now, how does that look like numbers wise? Because I think I'm not too far off. Yeah. We need 1.5 rocket silos. That's kind of fun. Yeah, 46 of those rocket control units. We have to not really care about the low density structures, luckily. Satellites, yeah, it's just a minor little thing. I mean, sure, we need better stuff for that, but rocket fuel, also like 50 assemblers for that. That's kind of steep. I mean, yeah, we don't have 50 assemblers right now. We have like 14. So that's also going to be interesting. But before I'm going to do all of that, I'm going to hook all the science here in and probably fixing all of that and stuff like that, you know. So yeah. Okay, so I guess you all know what that means. Next episode will be me putting all of this stuff in. And on that note, thank you guys for watching. See you all next episode. Until then, have a great time. See you all then. Bye bye.